Breaking news, Showtime president Steven Espinoza came out debunking Boxing News 24, reporting that Errol Spence is going to be fighting Keith Thurman on December 17th. Laugh out loud. No one has announced Showtime fights, but he has nothing to say about those 11 bankruptcies filings. Now, I believe Showtime president was responding to Blue, who is the source of that article, where Espinoza clarified that this news is 100% false. Furthermore, what we do know is that Errol Spence has 3 mandatories as we speak. Jaron Ennis is the IBF mandatory, Stenonius is the WBA mandatory, and Keith Thurman is the WBC mandatory. So these are the options on the table. In fact, the WBC president Mauricio Sulaiman came out and said that Keith Thurman is Errol Spence's next mandatory that will be due, where the WBC is looking to order the fight between Errol Spence and Keith Thurman next. Here is what the WBC president Sulaiman had to say. Quote, "I believe Ennis is the IBF mandatory," said Sulaiman in response to Jaron Ennis fighting Errol Spence next. Quote, "No, the WBC mandatory is next. Thurman is the #1 contender, but everything will be seen at the WBC convention." End of the quote. That's what Mauricio Sulaiman said on Fight Hype. Therefore, if Errol Spence decides to stay in the welterweight division, then he's going to have to face Keith Thurman next, according to the WBC. And since the Crawford fight can't happen this year, this makes all of the sense in the world. Keith Thurman is a huge fight on pay-per-view. He's a dangerous opponent, and he beat both Sean Porter and Danny Garcia before Errol Spence did. Now, Errol Spence beat both in a better fashion. However, this is one fight I would love to see because of the history and the style matchup. Both fighters have skills. Errol Spence is the body snatcher, while Keith Thurman has the one-hitter quitter. With that being stated, I just want to further clarify, Steven Espinoza was debunking the date, not the actual fight. We don't know who Errol Spence is going to fight next. Only Steven Espinoza, Al Heyman, and Errol Spence knows. However, one thing we do know is that there's a huge probability that Keith Thurman can possibly be next, with the facts being laid out. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below, subscribe below, and click on the notification bell to be continued on the next episode of Akhi, Akhi TV. Peace. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.